Good evening, everybody, and thank you for joining me. The definition of graduation found in the dictionary is the award or acceptance of an academic degree or diploma. Tonight we are 6 weeks from the date we initially started Airman Leadership School. Are we receiving degrees or diplomas as stated in the definition? The answer is no, of course not. What is it that we are receiving then? We look at the name of this professional military education, Airman Leadership School. Notice how it is worded, airman, not airmen. But that only one individual gained the traits and characteristics, values, ethics, and insight as to how to be an effective leader. Once again, the answer is no. There are 20 of us that have spent long, fun, and exciting days participating in guided discussions on how to be an effective leader. Airmen are the future leaders that leave this training with renewed interest in the Air Force and what lies ahead. We learn from each other on a daily basis, and on occasion we may have wanted to slap an individual, but we refrained. It was airmen that pulled together our thoughts, interests, feelings, values, ethics, and ideals to teach one another what it means and what it takes to be an Air Force leader. Each and every person had a part in the contribution of molding young airmen into leaders. Diversity is an Air Force attribute that is embraced by our transforming military. Our class is no exception to the rule. We embrace the differences in each person and gain valuable insight from diverse backgrounds, education levels, cultural and religious values, and beliefs. We are a unified, diversified class that seeks to improve continually. Leadership is a military necessity and something we learn and practice on a daily basis. Every day it was airmen that were put in the leadership role. Our instructors were very sneaky facilitators, though we may not have known it at the time. That's why they always asked us what we should do, or what we thought we should do. They weren't sick of teaching us, they were just trying to challenge us. Challenges came early and often, from the first time running the flight line with the wind acting as a brick wall in front of us, to the first public speech with everyone staring at us and the instructor knowing they had a lot of work ahead of them. Challenges always make a person better, and in our case, we have looked at the outcome and pinpointed our successes. Success in our books was not measured by some outstanding accomplishment, it was measured by airmen getting through each class and activity. Keeping up with Sergeant Reese on our river runs, at least finishing them, was an accomplishment in and of itself. Avoiding the wrath of Sergeant Powell was an accomplishment in and of itself as well. Not being corrected or being told you were wrong by Sergeant Thomas was a success. Completing homework and turning it in on time was by far our best success, since we were so good at that. There is so much we have learned that it can't all be mentioned. Back to the question of what are we receiving on this graduation night? Not degrees or diplomas. We airmen are receiving opportunity to reflect on all we have learned over the past 6 weeks. We are receiving the friends to our right and to our left, and inviting them to share a little piece of our time together. We are receiving the insight and knowledge that has been given to us about how to be an effective leader, yet also a good follower. We are receiving all of this and taking it back to our respective work centers to better ourselves and the people around us, to prepare tomorrow's Air Force. Airman Leadership School, not one, but 20 of us that are now ready to implement what we have learned and affect the Air Force in a whole new way. Congratulations, class of mine. Thank you for listening and have a wonderful night.